Why, hello there, everyone. It's me, Katsuhan, aka Katsu, aka. Oh my gosh, my thing is not catching my AirPods. Okay, yeah, it's me. Just doing like a little cozy drawing situation today. Um, Let me just bring the mic closer to me. Yeah, so today I'm speaking a little bit softer because if you've read the title here, we are doing a cozy art stream and I am drawing, or at least continuing on drawing the Kamisato Ayato art that we did, or at least that we started a while ago. So I haven't touched it since then, so we will be continuing that and seeing how far we can get with the shading today. Oh my gosh, my iPad, it went to sleep. Please don't sleep. Thank you. Okay, perfect. Yeah, so we're gonna keep on shading and doing that stuff. But at the same time, I'm going to be like talking more softly and maybe kind of like whispering a little bit. I don't know. Because number one, I want to kind of see if I can rest my voice as much as possible. And number two, actually, I'm gonna move my microphone. Oh no, my Gojo Satoru. Little figurine. Gojo-san. Gojo-san, daijoubu? Okay, I think we're okay. You might hear some like tippy tapping. I can't help it. Like there's wires everywhere because I've decided today I'm doing like the art stream. Ow! I hit my hand with my iPad. But yeah. I've decided that we're going to be using my video capture card that my friend Kata gave to me. So there's wires everywhere. Oh, hi, Pyrook. Thank you for coming. I know it's late. How are you doing? I'm sure you're tired. But yeah. So I'm trying that, but there's like wires everywhere going into every the hole in my computer. I didn't have a better way to phrase that. I'm sorry. So there's wires everywhere. I don't have a lot of space. So I'm trying my best here, but if you hear other noises, then it's just shuffling and trying not to hit different things. But yeah. Yeah, you're tired. Yeah, I thought so, Pyrook. And you? I'm good. I am a little bit tired too, but I had a nap earlier, so I'm generally okay. So I'm ready to get focused, get locked in, and start my drawing. But yeah, that's the main thing I wanted to kind of just let you know is if you hear some random noises, it's because I don't have a lot of space and I'm moving around. And also I increased the gain of my microphone a little bit so that it's easier to hear me, especially when I talk like a little bit softly. Good to hear. Yeah, thank you, Pyrook. But yeah. So if its gain is going to be capturing like a little bit more stuff too, so if you hear things and at 10 p.m. there's probably gonna be an alarm as well, so I apologize in advance for that. The gain is up, wires are everywhere, I don't have a lot of space, so that is it. I do have snackies for this stream. I have some oranges, so I'll be munching on those. You might hear me munching on those, but you can take it as like some more ASMR type stuff. I don't know. And then I also have some like it's called kunin. It's like a rice snack mix. I hope that I can. It's fine. Good. I'm glad to hear. Okay. I'm worried about all the sounds that I'm gonna be making, and I'm trying not to make. But yeah. But yeah, I have these rice snacks called kunin. They're like Japanese rice snacks, and I got them at Costco. So you'll probably be hearing me munching on those too. And I also have water to drink because my voice is really dry, or my throat is really dry. But yeah, we can get on with the drawing. I'll try and mute the sounds because I know there's like 2 songs going on here. And then I'm going to decrease the cozy music a little bit. I just want to make sure that we can still hear the cozy music. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we can start. Oh no, I lost. Where is my Apple Pencil? Apple Pencil Doko. Oh, haha, it was on my lap this whole time. I'm very smart. Okay, but yeah, as you can see, I haven't really continued this at all. It's left off the same place that we were last time in this kind of like collar shading. Yeah. I do want to fix kind of the shading in his face, but we can do that like after we finish the shading in his clothes and everything like that. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. So we can start. I also might not talk too much because like I said, I'm going to be trying to save my voice as much as possible. But yeah, here we go. Let's get the reference up here. Okay, so yeah, this is a little reference. See, yeah, I did. No. I did like this part. But I think I'll just shade it a little more. And then give it a little bit more depthiness. Depth. I'm gonna move myself a little bit closer to the middle. Just a little bit. Okay. And just move it a little to the side there because I'm gonna be twisting myself a lot. But yeah. Well, that's erase. I didn't mean to do that. I do want to eventually shade the hair, but I'm scared because I'm not very good at shading hair at all. I might also do the neck again if we have time. I'm not sure. We'll see. And then let me make sure I'm on the right layer. Because I goofed up and last time I started shading on my inking layer. So yes, I am on the right layer. Okay, so that shade is quite severe. And if you're wondering, like, oh, where's my light source and everything coming from in this drawing? I'm just going off of what's happening in this Ayato drawing. I don't really know. I'm trying my best here. Um, what I would like to do is finish everything, and then like finish everything meaning finish like the shading and everything like that. And then once I get to the highlighting shade, I can kind of flesh out more where I want my light source to be. I know that's probably not the correct way to go about it, but since I'm not like a professional, like I didn't go to art school or anything like that, that's what I can do. But yeah. Let me see. Can you guys hear me if I whisper? Yeah, you can kind of hear me. It's not too loud, but we can whisper a little bit, or do like soft spoken stuff. I just ate the oranges and they are very sour. That's me chewing on the oranges. But yeah, let me know if the music is too loud or not loud enough, and I will obviously change it. But yeah. So here we are. My introverted self has to figure out what to talk about on stream. So yeah, let's talk about this capture card situation. Sorry, I thought like I accidentally filled in this, like the whatchamacallit, the shirt, like this one, the shirt, but it was that color all along. But yeah, so my friend Kata, who is also a streamer, she wants me to play Animal Crossing and like a lot of other Nintendo Switch games with her, and I also want to too, obviously. But the problem is I didn't have a video capture card, so I wasn't able to do that. And I just mentioned it to her, like I don't have a capture card, so it's not easy for me to do. But I was planning to, I just lost my train of thought, sorry. I was planning to like save up and get my own. But then I was very surprised to see that Kata actually gifted me, like she gave me for my birthday a video capture card. So it was way before my birthday, but she gifted it to me anyway, and I wanted me to try it. So I am trying it, and if this works out today, then I can try playing like Assassin's Creed, not Assassin's Creed, Animal Crossing, because I've never played any Animal Crossing before, so that'll be exciting. And then we can also play Smash Bros and all sorts of Switch games. I haven't like touched my Switch in a while, so I would love to get back into it. Yeah, I'm excited to play these games. Also, for those of you who don't know, but if you're watching my channel or you're subscribed to me, you probably already do know Steam Summer Sale is on right now. So please go get your games. I have bought a few. I bought Demonologist. Ew, what is that? Ew. But ew. It was just a piece of orange. I don't know why that fell down, but yeah. Um but yeah, I saw the Demonologist was on sale. What was it, like 60% off or something? And it looks, I haven't seen anyone play it. I haven't seen, so it's in my cart right now. Whoop. And I'm planning to buy it, and I really want to play with my friends. Like, the usual gang, Deuce, Kata. Hiiii, Sofaloaf. I'm hoping that I can play with them at some point in the near future. It's just, and like, I'm sure like those of you who follow other VTubers, or like you have an Oshi, you've probably heard them say a lot of times it's hard to find time that works for everybody to schedule a quote-unquote collab, or like a time where you can play together on stream. So that's what I'm hoping to do. Especially I know Hiiii wants to play Civ as well. I also want to play Civ, but the only thing with Civ is Civilization, specifically Civilization 6, is that especially according to Hiiii, the games can be hours and hours long, which I don't necessarily have the time for all the time, but we're trying to figure out one day, because I do want to play Civilization at least once with Hiiii, because I think Hiiii just really wants to play with all of us. So I'm hoping to be able to do that. My throat, oh my god. But yeah, what other things are in my Steam cart right now? I'm just waiting for my paycheck to come in before I actually buy them. I have to be really kind of conscientious with my budget, because I'm not going to be making much money when I go to med school. Also, I'm sorry if my model is like dead half the time. I'll try and make it so it's like this and I can see better. But if I'm on the ground or leaning down, it's just gonna be dead. I do wish I was better at drawing, because that would mean I can do this faster. I wouldn't be so like particular about the lines, but here we are. Oh, another good thing about going back to the video capture device is that you're not gonna have the thing popping up on the screen that says not registered. So this is just, yeah, just you can just see my beautiful artwork. Yeah, that's what was on my SIM card. Sorry, I think I probably have ADHD. I'm not surprised if I do. But yeah, I have the Demonologist. I put Assassin's Creed Brotherhood in the cart. So that will be ready when we finish Assassin's Creed 2. whenever that will be, I don't know. And then what else? I think I put Devour as well. I've seen like a few clips of Devour, some very, very iconic clips of Devour. So I would love to play that. Not alone. I definitely will not be playing Devour alone. But I'm excited to play it with my friends. And I got, what else did I get? I put in my cart, oh my god. I think it's called like Bramble King? Something Bramble, the Mountain King Bramble or something. I got that because I also saw some pretty cool clips from that too, and I would be excited to play it. I think so far that's it, potentially. But I'll take a look and see if there's anything else. But like I said, I have to kind of be careful of my budget. I'm also getting some Mofun stuff as well. If you don't know Mofun, they're a company that does a lot of cafe collabs in Korea. So cafe collabs with, usually they do it with like BL series. So what they'll do is they will have, you're hearing like a lot of noises, like I wonder, do you guys hear that? Can you hear it a little bit? Okay. I was thinking if I should reduce the gain because I don't want you to be hearing like all the wind noises and background noises and coughing noises of people around me. Anyway. A Mofun. So yeah, so what they would do is like, for example, right now they're having Ghost Nocturne cafe collab, or they had it, they're having it. So what they would do is they'll set up in a cafe. I don't actually know if it's like their own cafe or if it's like a, oh my gosh, what am I thinking right now? Or if it's like a their own cafe, but they will set up in a cafe so you can order drinks and stuff, and you can also buy merch. So and sometimes like if you order certain drinks or certain like food, like different stuff, you can get certain merchandise. I'm gonna make this a little wide. I'm sorry, I'm spending like so much time on this one part. Like I said, I'm not professional. I'm just trying my best. And I'll try to stream. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. I'll try to be streaming for about 2-ish hours like usual. And then we'll take it from there. So yeah, I did, even though they have like in-person merchandise in Mohun, they also sell a lot of the merchandise online. So I've bought, I want to buy. I want to buy like some of the merch that is selling online. So that's I have to keep in mind my budget as well for that. Yeah, I don't have a lot of space in my budget for like a lot of video games or anything, but I think we have like more than enough video games to play through right now, especially with me going to medical school. I don't know how much time I will have to stream. I hope I can stream like once a weekish. We'll see. We'll see. It's gonna be a play by ear kind of situation. I definitely do want to continue. Okay. So I'm trying to figure out what's kind of going on with this thing here. I think I didn't put like an extra little like collar, not like this thing. We could fix that. I could just put a line there. Potentially. Why don't we try it? So let me just take that and then go back to my little reference. And that might make it easier. I don't know, this might not work. It's hard to like make the lines properly. I want to curve because but not too much. I'm gonna move my arm a little bit up. No. Okay, why is this so hard? I have to change my positions. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I don't think you heard it, but I did burp. So. It's not watch Katsu try to draw a straight line for 2 hours. Like the straighting line thing would help, but it's not giving what I wanted to be gave, so did I mention this already today? I have no idea. But I did want to also buy Elden Ring because like everybody and their grandmother is playing Elden Ring right now. I mean, everyone and their grandmother is also playing what is it? Zenless Zero, what is it called? I have to look it up. Zenless Zone Zero. Everyone is also playing that right now, so I you know, but like, does it send Endless Zone Zero for free? I don't know. Anyway, I did want to buy Elden Ring because I have heard from people it's not as hard as like Dark Souls or whatever, but it's a little too expensive for me right now. So I might have to put a pin in that for now. Unless there's like a 90% off sale. Assassin's Creed, I'd also bought, or not bought, but it's in my shopping cart, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, because I was waiting for that to have like a decent sale too, and it does, so I can get that. But I think that's it for now. And also not on Steam, but I saw that Slow Damage is on sale. And I know Kels, who is one of our other friends as well in the group chat, Kels also really wants us to play I almost goofed. Wants us to play Slow Damage. And when I read the manga for Slow Damage, they have like this little manga. It looks really interesting. It looks really dark. I don't think it's a game that is like for everybody. Definitely not for children. But it looks really cool. So that's not exactly where I wanted to go with this shading, but I think it's not bad. I think I can make it a little bit more meow, meow, like that. Also, after I finish this, I just want to check because I don't remember if I put the internet connection on, like the extender, so I might do that. Or no, afterwards, obviously. If I do it now, it's gonna cut off my stream. But I don't remember flicking the switch on it. It seems to be working okay. Which is surprising because usually without the extender, it's really hard to get a good connection here. But it looks like it's doing decently, so who knows? But yeah, everybody right now is playing Zelda Sub-Zero. It's like even my Oshi, one of my Oshis are playing it right now. Which I will watch their stream after and see. But yeah, I don't know. I probably shouldn't get into it because I'm already playing Wuthering Waves. And I'm scared. Okay, I think we can leave it at that for now. The top one, the shadow is like a little dark. So I don't know, if I'm not feeling it at the end, I can change it, but we'll see. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave you for a quick second. I am just going to check on whether I have an extender on or not. So to do that, I'm gonna leave you with the Ayato drawing. And I'm gonna mute myself. And not quite yet. You can enjoy the kind of soft BGM music. All right. I'm back. So the extender was on. So that makes sense of why the internet is actually working. I am going to put on some lip check. I don't know if this is something that you want to hear or not. I don't think you can hear it. Okay. Oh, also another thing is that my obviously my iPod is not charging while this is plugged in, which is it's kind of stupid, but we will see how far and how much my iPad is able to take while I draw. So, all right, here we go. Let's do the other side. I think he's looking kind of sweet. I want to put a little bit of color on his lips, so I might just do that to make it look like he's not so dead inside, but we'll see. What? But yeah, if you guys see this VOD, or if you end up joining in, or you're lurking right now, and if you have any like game suggestions for me, please let me know. I can see if I can purchase it while there's the summer sale. But yeah, what else can I yap about? I'm not a very good yapper, but I try. How about my day? So today was like a little kind of busy for me. Not really busy, but there were just things a lot of things I had to like physically go out and do. So I had to meet my friend for lunchy munchies. So we went to I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but Kinton Ramen. They just opened up in my city, so I wanted to try. So we went there. It was quite nice. I thought there would be a lot of people because it's like new. But actually there wasn't that many people, which was really nice. I ordered the spicy pork ramen. And they had like these summer drinks like blue raspberry lemonade, and those are quite yummy. But I think I made a mistake with the spicy pork garlic ramen because it was a little just a tad bit too spicy for me. Like I was kind of feeling it. And if you've ever had like jampong or the Korean jampong, or like if you've ever been to like a Kenzo ramen and you've tried their ramen, it was like a different kind of spice than that too. It was leading towards more like the jampong, like it's really hot, kind of hot heat. I'm gonna move my microphone again, I'm so sorry. So it was starting to get to the point that like I needed something else. So I ended up ordering like a takoyaki because I was like, I can't handle this anymore. I need something to calm it down. But it was a really lovely dinner or lunch that I had with my friend. We hadn't seen each other in a little bit, so I'm really glad that I was able to see her, especially before I go to medical school. Not to bring that up again, but again, we're planning to go out again with my well, it's like my former manager, but we still keep in touch. I absolutely love her. So we're planning to go as well at some point. Another reason I have to kind of be careful of my budget because all these kind of little outings and dinners kind of take a toll on my wallet. I don't know how far this wants me to go. The shading, I mean, I think that's good enough. I'll just make this a little bit more like that. Okay. Oh, no. I don't like that one bit. Okay. And then we do the other side. I might just kind of lighten that up a little bit, that side, because I don't really like how it's looking. Okay, there we go. Just trying to shade match here. This is a little bit of weird thing. Okay. That's not horrible. I think I'm just gonna shade this part. Then make it a little bit curved here. And I have been logging into Wuthering Waves while we are I haven't been streaming and I still can't do the event. The events because I need to complete like this story quest, which I am on that story quest that I need to complete now. Not story quest, but like main quest. But it's just, you know, it takes a long time, and I want to be able to do the story quest on stream. Or why do I keep saying story quest? Main quest on stream. with you guys. So basically, I just wanted to do dailies. I did raise or ascend Calcharo up, so I was able to do that. I'm still not able to do or raise Jian because I haven't found his like boss to fight yet, which I could. I definitely could go. I'm just worried that I'm not strong enough. I did also do, I don't think it was like a 10 pull, or maybe it was a 10 pull on the standard weapon banner. Not standard, oh, not standard. I did standard weapon as well, but that wasn't a 10 pull. I did a 10 pull on the event banner, the weapon banner, because what else am I gonna use the weapon banner kind of billets? Are they called billets? Like what else am I gonna use them for? So I thought I might as well just pull. And that is what I did. Sorry, I just got a message, so I'm just going to pull that out. Okay, there we go. Deuce was just asking me if I wanted to co-op. I'm like, I'm streaming. Didn't you see the message? Don't you get the notifications? No. Not everybody is chronically online like I am. So other people touch grass and I do not. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna change that little because I don't like how the shadows don't match from here and here. They look like they match on screen, but trust me, in real life it don't be like that, okay? What else can we do here? Oh yes, these little stuffs. Okay. That is not showing up enough. I'm going to make it bigger. So that you can see it better, especially on screen, because like I don't know if it's the capture card or if it's just the screen itself. It is really not showing the colors very well, but I don't think it's the capture card because my other like the app or the software that I was using before, it also wasn't showing the colors very well. Because on the screen it's giving like a more gray tint. Like it's showing up as more gray. But on my screen, like my iPad screen, it's definitely more purpley. So I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, I have just been kind of like logging into, going back to our kind of like Wuthering Waves conversation. I've just been kind of logging in, doing my daily stuff, and then kind of logging out for now. Raised or ascended Calcharo, try to get materials to ascend weapons, but yeah, it's not the easiest thing to kind of ascend, get all the materials when you're just a baby and you haven't like seen all the things that you need to ascend your stuff, so for your character. So but at least I've been trying. I don't even have like proper gauntlets for Ling Yang. So like if you saw, I got Ling Yang on my stream on Monday. Yes, on Monday. And I was like trying to find a good weapon for him, and I didn't. There were none. I couldn't find any. I had 3-star gauntlets, but I really wanted to put like at least a 4-star gauntlet on him, and I didn't have any. So that's kind of another reason why I pulled as well. Because I just wanted to see if I can get like more gauntlets. Or a 4-star gauntlet, which, spoiler alert, I didn't. But it happens. Okay, what can we do now? I should eat an orange. Yum. Not really, it's really sour. I usually like sour things, but this is just a different level. And now my little space heater is blowing cold air. Alright, so if this isn't, this part like right here, if this isn't looking great at the end, I will change it. But I do want to change that part. But let's see if we can like move on for now. So I know this rope thing took me like 1 billion years to do. What are you actually doing? Oh, you're just delayed. Let's fill these in, like these inside parts in, because those are enclosed and it should be easier. Okay. Please be in the right layer, thank goodness. And then my plan is like I can erase these lines here, the ones that you see here, to kind of give more of a natural kind of, how should I say it, like a natural feel to it. Not that anything I ever draw is natural. Like look at his yassified eyes, like oh my goodness, it is so cold right now. Okay. Let's try and color these in. At least this is showing up decently. But yeah, I went to have ramen with my friend today. I'm caught up. Afterward, I went skating because today I had the figure skating practice. It was off for 2 weeks to change. Like, usually at where I live, when we change seasons, like from the summer session to the fall session or fall to winter, whatever, there's usually like a 2 week break in between for the coaches, but also, you know, just to kind of get things settled and whatnot. So we were off for 2 weeks, so now we're back. And there were a lot of people, so I think I wish ideally there will be like a special, especially kind of allotted time or session just for adults, because I don't skate very well when there's like a lot of people on the ice. I'm always worried I'm gonna hit somebody. I'm always worried that like either I'm gonna hit someone or someone's gonna hit me, or just, you know, something's gonna happen. And what in my skating club, they don't have separate sessions for like children and adults, and I am an adult, and this is not me like trying to rag on anyone else or just be a whiner, complainer, whatever, but it is just fact that adults and kids have different kind of perceptions or knowledge or spatial, let's say spatial awareness, and kind of perception of other people around them. So yeah, spatial awareness. Adults in general are going to be more aware that somebody is going to be, like, you hear a whoosh coming from your left side, that means like there's a person coming and going quite fast around your left side, which means that you shouldn't go in that direction. Unfortunately, what I've noticed is children, and this isn't their fault that they're children, they don't have that spatial awareness yet to realize, oh yeah, you know, make sure to look behind you before you decide to go skate backwards, or like if you hear the whoosh, that means that there's a person that's coming really fast. They don't have it, that. So I've noticed that like that there's been some instances where people have almost run into children. And I think our children run into each other a lot. And it's okay, like on a public skating rink, most people are not going that fast, but in a figure skating session, it's really dangerous. Like I remember one of the coaches were telling me, so at least this is like an improvement, but way before, when I mean way before, like a year ago or so, not only were kids and adults skating together, but kids and adults and the competitive kids. So the competitive kids are the ones that they are essentially invited by the club to join a special class or a special session with a special coach, and they're going to be competing one day, perhaps. So they were on the same ice, and for them, they're a little bit older, they're all teenagers. But the problem is, because they're kind of told they're kind of, I guess, the stars of the show. Sorry, they're the stars of the show. They're the ones bringing home the medals. They're the ones who can do the most advanced stuff. They kind of have free reign over the rink. At least that's what it seems like is implied or told, which is not true. It shouldn't be true, and that's not very fair. But that's how they act. So one of the coaches was telling me there was an incident when we're all together that some kids would like get run over and some other kids would start crying because of the fact that these girls or guys, both girls and guys, whoever in the competitive level, are going so fast, they're not watching behind them. They're just speeding down this rink filled with children and other people. Like a lot of kids have gotten really scared. They don't want to, skate. They're just very traumatized, or they get hit. And obviously that's not something that you ever want to go through, or you want somebody else to go through, right? Oh my god, there's a spider. Spider, what are you doing? Ah! Oh my god, there's a spider on my boat. I'm so scared, I am so scared. Help me. Ah! Hee-ha! Oh! Are you gone? Please tell me you're gone. I'm traumatized. Oh. It was just a little spider, but ugh, I think I got it. Oh god. That was a traumatizing experience for me, just like the kids that were run over by the competitive people. It was like a tiny spider, and it was crawling all over my phone. Anyway, I'm sorry. But yeah, back to the figure skating talk. Yeah, because of these kids getting run over and like getting hurt, and also getting really scared and crying and not wanting to skate anymore, they have made like a separate session for the competitive people and kind of the more, how should I say it? We'll say like they're not just competitive, because people in my level, they compete as well, but the more elite skaters and just kind of the regular skaters, which is great. That does, I have to say, like remove a really big burden off of everyone's shoulders. But we're still having issues of people who are like jumping around and skating, and just a lot of people not being very spatially aware or considerate of other people that are on the ice. And it can be very annoying sometimes when you're trying to kind of practice your thing, and it feels like, because you're the adult, it's your responsibility to kind of let the kids kind of do whatever they want because they're kids. And then that kind of leaves you not having a very productive or not very satisfying practice. So I just wish there was like a separate like adults only session or for practicing. And I think that would have really helped, because there was a lot of people when I went today, and I think there's going to be a lot of people whenever I go in the future. And then after skating, I just came home, but skating was like 2 hours, so, and it's the first time I've kind of done that in about 2 weeks, so I was pretty tuckered out. I did my kind of cool down, quote unquote, stretches, and then I kind of conked out for a nap, and I was planning to like get up around 6 to eat, but I didn't sleep through. I didn't wake up in time. So that happened. so that was pretty much my day so far. What I'm planning to do after that is I'm currently editing a video. I really want to finish it so I can maybe either film some other stuff before I start medical school or finish whatever it is that I need to finish in terms of video editing. But it's a Dead by Daylight video that me and my friends are playing, I believe in March, perhaps. That I don't remember the dates, but I am editing that right now. I've actually finished editing. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That was the alarm for my meds. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, I'm gonna make myself go slower. Where are my meds? There. Okay. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. Okay, good. I thought I was gonna show my AirPods name, which it doesn't matter, but my AirPods I called them Atakaye. And I understand that's a weird name to have for your headphones, but listen, okay? The first AirPods that I ever had. Why is it? The line is a little bit weird here. Anyway. The first AirPods I ever had, I lost them in Japan several years ago. So those AirPods didn't last very long. The second AirPods I have lasted me quite a while, but I used them so much that they just died. Maybe like a year ago. Actually, not even a year ago, maybe like 6 months, 7 months ago, they died. So these are my third pair of AirPods. So I really don't want them to die, so I call them Tatakaye. That's why I'm like, keep fighting AirPods. That being said, I also call my iPhone Shinzo Sageo, so I don't know what that says about me. Maybe I'm just a Jaegerist at heart. I don't know. Yeah, let me find other things to yap about because I feel like this figure skating, yeah, lasted quite a while, which I'm quite proud of, honestly. But like, people who can just really yap about stuff and not make it boring are so like impressive to me. Like one example is, for example, Stephanie Sue. I love listening to Stephanie Sue. But like the fact that she can just memorize, I guess, all these stories, like true crime stories, and then like talk about them for an hour or 2 hours, that's just shocking to me because bro, I can't even talk about, you know, my day for more than 10 seconds. I'm just like, I'm fine. It was great. It was good. Like, I can't even remember what I had for breakfast, let alone like the dates of when somebody was like kidnapped or murdered or something. It's crazy. It's crazy talented people up in this world. Okay. Is that okay? That looks really weird to me. I don't know why my wrist is like cramping. And it's not even the wrist that I'm using to draw. It's my other one that isn't doing anything. But yeah, oh, when I was listening to this episode, one story that like I found interesting was like the one recently. This is not gonna do what she did by any justice, but it was the story of the mom in Mexico who like went after the cartel that kidnapped and murdered her daughter. That's crazy, just for like a mom to just do that all by herself. I can't even imagine, but like obviously I'm not a mom, so I'm sure all moms would do the same thing, but that's so scary, going after like a scary cartel like that just by yourself. What should I do here? I think this one I need to shade like that. Gives the illusion that there's depth to this thingy mabob. I don't know what it is. A bow? A necklace? I don't know. But to be honest, this outfit I would rather draw this outfit like Ayato's outfit like 10 times before I draw another like Twisted Wonderland outfit. They are so like, I love Yana Toboso. I've said this so many times in the past. I love like the detail. Like, I'm rereading all of Black Butler right now, and I'm collecting like the manga, the physical manga as I go. Why does it feel like the lines have shifted for my art? Anyway, but like part of the reason why Yana Toboso's work, whether it's Twisted Wonderland or Black Butler or whatever, is so enthralling is the fact that her designs are so incredibly detailed, which is beautiful for us as readers. But if you are if you're wanting to like recreate these drawings, is hell. It's really it's not fun. When I was drawing Veil Schönheit, if you can look up Vampire Veil, all of the little like designs on his blazer, I drew by hand myself. And so it's fine if there were like just one pattern that I just copied, but like some of them were different, so I had to draw them all, and then I could copy and paste them and then kind of make them different so that it goes with the shape of the clothing and whatnot. But it was just a lot. So while this is hard as well, in the sense that there's detail, there's folds, there's different shading. I would rather do this than what I had to do for Yana Tobo. So I'm just gonna dye these. It would be really nice if there were like sounds. Like if when I was drawing you could hear the sounds of the brush going, which I could try. I don't know if it'll work or not, but because I'm using I mentioned this before, but it's not like it's not paper-like. It's not the paper-like screen protector. It's like an off-brand one, but it should give you like the swish swish sound, you know. What can I do here? Oh, I should draw that part. Ah, I'm so sorry. I don't think you heard it because my desktop is muted right now, but in case you did, I'm sorry. By the way, I said Deuce was like asking to co-op for Ua. And so I said, I'm streaming! And then Deuce replied with actually what did they reply with? Boo. Deuce is just like a boo. And said that and they're gonna stream tomorrow. So you heard it first. Deuce is streaming tomorrow. If Deuce doesn't stream tomorrow, go to Deuce's Twitter and spam, why aren't you streaming? Gonna try and find more kind of music as well. I don't know if there's a way to kind of cycle through music on OBS, but that might be nice. So you don't have to hear like my ending music for eternity, because I can understand that can get boring too. What else happened? Oh, I saw on Twitter. Oh my gosh, it's like, I don't know if you guys know the AI magnetic cover by 17. It's like a cover, but made by AI, but like in the style of 17, and it was so funny. If you don't know what it is, please look up magnetic AI 17 cover on YouTube. Just go do it. Your life will be better for it. But anyways, that AI is so cursed, especially the beginning. I mentioned this AI cover before on stream, but just the beginning of like one being like, maybe I'm just trying to play it cool. I just can't hide that. I want you. That is so cursed. It is so cursed. And it's the funniest thing, but I mean, I wasn't expecting 17 to know about the AI cover. Like, in the same way that they knew about the whole, that that meme. But they knew about it, and there was like one rule, I think it's for like going 17. He tried to recreate the AI cover. And the whole time he's like, how do I do this? So it's just, he was just like, baby, I'm just trying to play it cool. It's so funny, oh my god. I don't know, I feel like I've kind of encroached into the area that I shouldn't be encroaching on. Maybe that's just me. I think I'm gonna make it a little bit lower. Wait a minute, in that AI cover, even though like most of it is cursed, and I hate to say this, but like the Jonghan part of it slaps so hard. He sounded so good. Now I'm just like, I need a Jonghan magnetic cover. Oh, I can't sing that high. Oh my god. And then I think I'm gonna make the little whoop. You know what I mean? The little whoop. Baby, I'm just trying to play it cool. But I just can't hide that. I want you. Wait a minute, 이게 뭐지? 심장이 넉담 자꾸만 더. Oh god, that's so high. This is just a very weird angle that I've drawn. Have drawn my brawn. Oh, another thing, I finished this Lilo and Stitch quest, or the event in Twisted Wonderland. Oh my god. So I never really thought Stitch was like that cute before. I always thought Stitch was cute, but like not that cute, but he was so cute in that event. Oh my goodness, he was like crawling on everyone's back and like hugging everybody. I was like, oh my goodness. I'm like, my heart, Stitch, my heart too. God, I was like zoning out there. I'm so sorry. Methinks it's time for an orange. It's not really getting this. The angle of this swoop. It could be just because it's really thin. Like this part of the bow that I've drawn. I can always make this thinner. Thinner. Oh, and other exciting news that I heard or I saw that Kugi is going to be releasing a new manhwa. I am so excited. So if you don't know who Kugi is the creator, so artist as well as author of Killing Stalking, which is like one of, if not my favorite like thriller, not even like a BL or whatever, because I don't really think people consider Killing Stalking a BL. I certainly don't. There's no like love involved. It's just psychopathy, I think. Antisocial or antisocial personality disorder. Yes, I think. That probably is like one of the main kind of themes of both characters. Well, I know like Sangwoo, people have, I want to say, kind of diagnosed him with antisocial personality disorder, and then Yunbum has bipolar disorder, and it's kind of interesting that kind of plays a part in the story, but and obviously not saying that at all that people that have these mental issues are like psychopaths or that they are serial killers like Sungwoo at all. But it was interesting how those kind of two mental illnesses kind of played, or I guess kind of featured in the story, especially from Yunbum's side, because he says explicitly that he has I guess we don't call it bipolar disorder anymore. It's is borderline? Is it borderline personality disorder? I'm gonna check. I don't want to be saying things that are outdated. I mean, I guess it's being called bipolar disorder still. I'm not too sure. Please correct me if you see this and know what it's actually called. But in any case, yeah, just Killing Stalking is one of my most favorite like thrillers of all time, and I was wondering how Kugi would kind of come back from that. And I'm not saying come back in terms of like, oh, like, you know, same reputation, same high quality storyline, like popularity, blah blah blah. I'm not like that, but like what her next work would be. And now she's come up with this like zombie thriller. I don't think it's BL. It could be, but I don't think it's actually BL. But it's a zombie apocalypse type situation that happens at an amusement park, and I'm so excited because it has everything that I love. It has zombies. It has. I mean, I really like Kugi's style of drawing because it's like bordering between comic and like usual, like this type of anime manga type drawing or style, and like her own style. It's just really chef's kiss. And as a hot guy, because on the poster that she shared there was like a hot guy that kind of looked like the trickster. That's all I'm saying. But I was very excited that we're getting something, a new story from Kugi, because I love Kugi stuff. I think Kugi is extraordinarily talented, and like, you know, reading BL, reading manhwa for a while, most of the time it's like people, this is totally a fair way to go about it. There's nothing wrong with this. Most, or not most, but a lot of manhwa creators, there's usually two of them. There is somebody who writes the work, either the script or the storyline or whatever, and then there's somebody who draws it out. So the artist and the author, we'll say it like that. But there's not too many. Like, it was more old school that there would be more people who were both the artist and the author. I think Kugi is one of those people. And it's also like I see it more often in the kind of Japanese realm, like the manga realm, where the author is also the artist. And I'm not saying that it's bad if the author is not the same as the illustrator, but because that comes with its own pitfalls too. Because if you're better at being an artist, that could mean that your story suffers. And I've read several. I'm trying to use my diaphragm because my throat is like really sore and dying, but I could just whisper. I've read several stories where I guess the author isn't the best at story writing. I'm not gonna be naming names, but you could definitely tell that they're more skilled at one thing. And I think the overall manhwa or manga or potential of the story was lost because of that. And then vice versa too. If you're not that great at drawing, you might not want to draw. But I often see more people being more forgiving about people who cannot draw, or people that, or manga that maybe the art isn't the greatest or something like that. People tend to be more forgiving about that. So I think that's fine. But it's definitely like just something else when you see someone who's both an author and a great author and an equally great illustrator, like Kuki. So I'm very excited to see what comes of this next work. I'm very excited to read it. Yeah, it's been a while since we've heard from Kugi, so in terms of like work, and which is fair, like from something like Killing Stalking, which had such a major impact on not just the manhwa industry, but like weeb culture, fujoshi culture, anime, manga. I would say maybe it maybe wasn't as big, but it had a comparable impact as Yuri on Ice did, because they came out around the same time, but it had a comparable impact on their respective realms. So I can understand Kugi just kind of wanting to take a break from that and kind of figure out next steps, figure out a next storyline, because I certainly would do the same thing too. Yeah, what is going on? What is that? And then there's like some people sounds like I'm saying something bad, but there's some, I guess, creators, and I guess for example, like Brothers Without a Tomorrow, they're very big in the Korean BL realm, that they have never stopped. Now, I don't think any of their works have reached the kind of same magnitude or reaction as Killing Stalking did. I would say their breakthrough, or their kind of do I want to say breakthrough? That sounds like they didn't have good works before, but they had like Paramore and things. But like I guess I'll say their breakthrough work, which was Bloodlink, was quite popular. But they maybe stopped like a little bit after Bloodlink, but they never really stopped to the extent that Kugi did. And right now they're like releasing 2 or 3 different web manhwa BL at the same time. Like right now, like last year they had, or not last year, but like last season, I don't know if that's the right term, but they were doing Smyrna and Capri and Miscreants and Mayhem at the same time. Which I'm like, how do you do that? How do you do 2 at the same time? Because if it was me and like a lot of people, we would struggle to put out 1 every week, let alone 2 different chapters for 2 different series every week. And now we finished Smyrna and Capri, we finished Miscreants and Mayhem, and they've moved on now to what is it? Is it Dear Zero? There's Dear Zero, and what is the other one called? I think the other one doesn't have like an English license yet. Let me find it. You're gonna hear my tippy typies. I've mentioned this in my debut stream, like Brothers Without a Tomorrow is one of my favorite BL authors. What is it? Dear Zero and Foul Start is, I guess, the non-official English translation of that title. What was I gonna do here? Oh yeah, I'm gonna make this a little bit darker. But yeah, I don't know how they do two at the same time, but they do. Sometimes their stories can be a little confusing at the start. I don't know if it's just the result of them doing two different models at the same time, but they can be a little bit confusing. But if you're looking for a good BL, I guess, if you're Fujoshi, My Brothers Without a Tomorrow, Taming the Tiger is one that is also extraordinarily popular and extraordinarily good and extraordinarily emotional if you like that kind of thing. I think I'm gonna make this a different color. What is this color? I just wish that this drawing would show up better on screen, because it looks like it looks when you look at it, it looks like I haven't colored his skin. I have. There is definitely color. If you look at my Twitter post, there's a color. It's like a very rosy pinkish kind of undertone-y color. However, here it just looks like he's a ghost, which is fine. We love ghosts as well. Okay, so there's that. Let's figure these ones out. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Not bad. And then we can just... Luckily, the drawing is big that we didn't have to draw the rest of this, because I probably would have cried. Oh my goodness. Hi, Kata. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good drawing. I'm having good times trying to figure this out. What am I using to draw with? I am, so I'm using an iPad. So it's like an iPad Pro 12-inch. And then the actual app that I'm using on the iPad is Procreate, because that's like the only one that was like Photoshop or Clip Studio, but you didn't have to pay a subscription for. So that's like the bigger, or the more popular and kind of standard version for iPad users. And I think when I got it, it was like $10. And I'm also using the video capture device that you got me, Kata. It's working very well. It took me a little bit to kind of figure out how to do it. But that was because I didn't have another HDMI cable. I only had one. So I was trying to make it work without one, but then I ended up getting another HDMI cable, so we're fine. But thank you very much for it. It's working very well, which means I can play Animal Crossing soon. And also Super Smash Brothers with you. That's great, yeah. I'm really excited. The only bad thing, and I don't know if this happened with you when you tried out your video capture device, is there's wires. There's just wires everywhere. And I said this at the beginning, but every hole in my computer is occupied. I should brush up on that. Smash, I mean, I don't know if you really need to, because it's not like I'm that good at Smash either. Do you know if in Smash we can like tag team with each other and go against other people? Because I would rather do that. I don't want to betray a friend. Yep, it's a hazard. It definitely is a hazard. I'm like, I need some way to get my cables organized. The cable setup is not doing what I want it to do. We can do team battles? Yes! I love that. Because I would definitely want to be on a team with you. This is like a weird angle. Anyway. Sounds awesome. Yeah. And how's your Pal World going? Have you played recently? You didn't really miss much in this stream, by the way. I'm just drawing slowly. And I've just been yapping about BL. Oh yeah, I should probably like just do a little bit of shading on this side. No, not recently. You need to get back to that too. I mean, whenever you have time. Games and streaming is just there when you have time. Kind of like me with Genshin. I'm still going on Genshin Impact to like do my dailies. I just haven't been on today because I forgot to charge my other phone, like my old phone, which is what I normally play on. And I usually play it like over dinner so I can just get it done with. But I usually just finish like commissions every day and the dailies. I just haven't been doing that for a while because of, or I have been doing that, but I haven't been doing anything else because of Wuthering Waves. But yeah. No, you have just been reading a bunch of manga recently? Oh, nice. What kind of, or what manga? Do you have any to recommend? I'm like in a manga reading mood, so I've just been reading mostly BL, but I am rereading Black Butler right now because Black Butler is like my favorite manga. I'm also reading Vinland Saga. I tried to read Chainsaw Man, I think, and I'll keep reading it, but in the newest arc I've just been very confused by what's happening, so it's kind of taking a little bit more motivation to get back into it, but I do want to keep reading it. It's just gonna take some time, I think. Oh, you've been reading a bunch of different isekai? Oh, nice, nice. Any particular isekai that's your favorite? I don't really read isekai that often, but there's been some that I have been reading, especially like in the BL sphere. But I also want to start reading Jujutsu Kaisen because I keep getting spoiled about what happens, and I hate when that happens. So I think the only solution is for me to just read up to the most updated volume or chapter or whatever. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep getting spoiled. You haven't read a bunch of the new Chainsaw Man? Man, yeah, I haven't either, just because it's just very confusing to me after the whole thing with what happened with oh my god, I'm forgetting names. The lady, it starts with an M, I think. Like the head lady, the girl that was like the head of the whole organization. Oh my god, I can't talk. Like the new arc after that, I just don't understand what's happening. Also want to read yeah, Masa something. Yeah. That girl. Yeah, I don't know, man. But I will get caught up eventually. But I don't even remember what chapter I left off at. True. But yeah, I've mostly just been reading BLs. Kind of reading, because now that I have a little bit of time to do that, I'm kind of getting caught up on ones that, for example, like you, Kata, have recommended or other people have recommended that I haven't had the time to read yet. I'm getting caught up on those as well. And then also ones that I've read a long time ago that I've kind of forgotten about, like what the story was, I'm reading those too. You have been busy reading BL. Yeah, and preparing for like med school stuff. That is taking a lot of my energy, unfortunately. But yeah, streaming too. Although like for me, streaming is just kind of like a luxury. I like streaming. I like playing games online. I like interacting, you know, with chat, like you, Kata. Even though you're like moderator, but like anyone else who comes to chat too. So I like doing that. So that's not really, I wouldn't call that me feeling busy, because it's something I could definitely stop at any time, but definitely I'm doing a lot of things. This is a weird little shading area. There's one cursed BL that I read recently. It's called, I think it's called like, I got reincarnated into a world of booba men or something like that. So basically there's this kind of nerdy, kind of neat high school student, and then he gets isekai'd into this world where he thinks it's going to be his dream world, because he loves like anime girl boobas and he's like obsessed with that, and he's so happy that he got isekai'd into it. And then he realizes actually it's a BL world, so it's actually all the men that have the booba that he has a chance to romance. And it's so funny. If you have time, Kata, sounds funny, cool. Yeah, so if you have time, please check it out. It is something else. What else? I think this should be more of a block here. What was the title again? Let me find the actual title for you. here. This is a Kodansha page, but here. But this has the title. And you can also look, I'll send it to you in the chat. I'll also give you the Baka manga thing so you can know what the other names are as well. Just in case there's like different names for it. Oh, that's not the one. That's a different one. It's fantastic. It's very much like a comedy weird BL. So if you're expecting like angst, there is none. Well, maybe there's like a little sprinkling of it. But really, in reality, there really isn't that much in there. I've been also trying to catch up on my animes too. I haven't caught up on the latest Demon Slayer anime. Oh nah, I was expecting hilarity. Yeah. Okay, good. But yeah, I mean, going back to the BL point, I love weird BL like that. But yeah, I haven't watched the new Demon Slayer season. But with Demon Slayer, I'm kind of okay, kind of putting off a little bit because I have read all of the manga, so it's not like I'm gonna get spoiled or anything. I'm looking at you, Jujutsu Kaisen fans, Jujutsu Kaisen Twitter, Jujutsu Kaisen Instagram. I'm looking at you guys. So I'm okay with kind of waiting until I've finished a couple of the series, but I am watching the latest Black Butler season, but I'm watching it in the English dub because for Black Butler specifically, I would say for Black Butler and Hetalia, those are two anime that I absolutely have to watch in the English dub. Because like the accents and the voices just make it so much better to me. So that's why. I've also been watching Tadaima Okairi, which is that Omegaverse one. Which, I mean, I feel like when you say Omegaverse, people all like get like a really bad kind of view on it. Like they think it's some weird BL situation, but it's really not. It's very wholesome, it's very cute. It's just it's literally like kind of like Gakuen Babysitters or any other kind of slice of life or child anime. It just so happens that the parents are Omega and Alpha. That's it. Whoops. I goofed. And there's that. And yeah, and I am getting caught up very slowly on Free Run. I'm still watching Free Run. I just haven't finished Free Run yet because I'm very, very slow. By the way, Kata, there's a Steam sale. You probably already know about the Steam sale. But there's a Steam sale. I bought the Demonologist. Or, well, I didn't buy it. It's in my cart, but I'm going to buy it once I get my paycheck. But I bought it, the Demonologist. It looks so fun. I'm really excited to play in our little friend group. I think it needs to be more shaded. Yeah, so in case you wanted any games, like you can find some pretty good deals on there, like 90% off even. But you knew that. You've been buying things on Steam. Thanks for letting you know. No problem. The sale ends on July 11th, I think. Okay. I think I'm gonna just leave the shading there for now for that area. I'm gonna do this part. Okay, yeah. Then yeah. Oh yeah, and Kata, guess what? I got an award in skating. I think you got the like most improved skater as well. I also got most improved skater. But I don't know if you had to do this when you got your award, but we had this whole like ceremony and it was kind of awkward. I did not want to be there. Not because I didn't want to be there, but like I didn't want to like stand up in front of people and like get an award and, you know, be announced. Yeah, it was, yeah. I was like, can I just get my award mailed to me? Yeah, what is happening? You felt that way too? Yeah. I think for the kids, it's really nice. I don't want to say really nice, but it's more exciting. Because, like, you know, they're getting an award, they get to get all dressed up. And we're just there. Probably what my plan is I'm going to finish like the shading of this little area. I'm going to fix this color over here because I just don't like how it kind of looks so aggressively dark. We'll see. We'll see what the color matching says. I might just like kind of soften it up a little bit. And then we can call it a night. Who knew shading would take so long? Not me. Deeply shaded. Okay, so now we just do this side. Something that isn't so dark there. Okay. Let's see. This can be colored all the way because it's covered. Using that part. These are all shaded like that. My gosh, because I'm like leaning down, my head looks like I'm asleep. I promise I'm not. Even though this is a very comfy stream, I promise I'm not sleeping quite yet. These ropey things kind of look like butts. Lighten them up a little bit. The butt crease. I think this one is like a little bit shaded. Got the butt crease all creased out. I don't know. I'm gonna make this one a little bit deeper. Whoop. Okay. Line the crease a little bit here. Okay. And I think this has to be a little bit shaded here. And just a couple more. Oh goodness. My neck, my back. I'm not gonna finish the rest of that song. Okay. Just gonna shade this part. Okay. And this gets a bigger shade. Okay, and this gets a little bit of a shade over here. Okay, I'm gonna make this a little bit more shaded. This gets a little corner of a shade. There we go. Okay. Just gonna make it. Where's my little line here? Just have a little line coming up there. I might erase those little inking lines later, but we'll see. Gonna quickly shade this part. It's a bit of a better color. Okay. more. I don't know why my microphone is not like capturing everything that I'm saying. Okay. Okay. Perfect. I think that's okay. I might soften it up a little bit. Like on my own time, but I think that's not bad for one day's work. I will post this on Twitter, like for progress photos. We'll see. It's just not that noticeable, so that so it might not be worth it to post. I don't know. We'll see. So what I am going to do, let me just go to my other screen for a minute. Perfect. All right. Let me just make sure I move myself over here. Yeah. So yeah, thank you guys for coming to my little art stream. I really appreciate you guys showing up. Kata, thank you for coming. Pyrook, thank you for coming, and anyone else who dropped by. Thank you so much. Looks cool so far. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'll post progress pictures on Twitter. Have a great night. You too, Kata. Get some good sleep. So yeah, I'll post progress photos, but one thing I do want to note is because I'll be starting school soon, I might not have a lot of time, like I said, to be streaming, so I am worried about that. So what my plan is to just making sure I have the right microphone here. Okay, perfect. Yeah, my plan is to kind of, if y'all are okay with it, to draw on my own a little bit. But what I can do is when I draw, I can always record what I'm doing, and then I can explain it on stream. So in case you want to know like the tutorial part of it, we can do that. But yeah, I think it'll just be good because I can just kind of quickly do some of the stuff without yapping so much. So that will be my plan. So the next time I stream this, you might see more done, but I am planning to do another stream in the future for the art. But yeah, again, oh, I will be posting progress photos as well, just so you guys are aware that I am not just cheating on the drawing, I promise. But yeah. So yeah, I will post progress photos. But yeah, thank you guys all for coming. My next stream I have in the schedule is for Sunday, Assassin's Creed 2. But our friend Yuzai was mentioning wanting to play Civilization, or he might play Demonologist. I'm not too sure. They are free on Sunday, so that might be changed. Like whatever we play might be changed a little bit. So if you see a change in the schedule, I will definitely be announcing that, okay? But for now, I will see you tentatively on Sunday, or it could be Friday or Saturday. I'm not too sure, but either way, I will see you within the next few days, okay? But yeah, thank you so much for coming. I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.